Hello, hello. Hope you're doing amazing. It's a Saturday night by me right now, and I'm staying in this weekend. And I was recently working on a journal that my friend gifted me called The Journey Within. And one of the journal prompts was all about connecting with the inner child. And if you've never heard of inner child work before, basically what it is connecting with your inner child and kind of like the wounded parts of us so we can reprogram our behaviors that might show up in our adulthood life. So let me give you an example. I'm going to be pretty vulnerable and tell you all about my experience and some of the wounds that I have as a child to maybe help you relate or work on some with your own. And I also want to preface that inner child work isn't just for people who've experienced like extreme trauma. It can be for people that have experienced being called fat or been told to shut up as a kid. And sometimes those things can compound over time to really impact how we think, feel, and act as adults. So for example, when I was a kid, I was overweight and being called fat repeatedly by, kids in my class. That definitely had an impact on myself as an adult. So even having like a healthy body for societal standards, and when I'm doing yoga and working out and feeling strong and like feeling my best, still looking in the mirror and thinking, oh wow, I look fat, or having those thoughts, I know that that's coming from like my wounded inner child. And so I kind of wanted to guide you through the exercise that I just did in the book, and you can decide if you want to do it for yourself. So basically, in the journal, what it asks you to do is to grab a picture of yourself from your childhood and then basically write a letter to that kid, being like empathetic, being empowering, and being like really kind to that picture. Now, the funny thing is for me is like I just moved, and so I'm in a new apartment, and I didn't have like the box of my photos as a kid. And so I was looking through my phone, and I know my mom like will send me some pictures sometimes from me as a kid. So I was on WhatsApp and I went back, and the first picture that came up was this one, which I'm going to show you right here. And it was like so funny for me because I love it. When I was a kid, I was so outwardly queer, and I just was so confident and was able to express myself in so many different ways. Luckily, I had parents that were supportive of it, but it wasn't until I entered school where I found out that I was wrong for expressing myself in the ways that I did. And so basically, I had to change the ways that I acted, how I talked, how I dressed, in order to, fit in with what my classmates were doing so I wasn't made fun of. And so basically, I took this picture of myself, and this is what I wrote to myself. So, being compassionate and kind. Hey Jordan, I just want to let you know that you are such a cool kid. Something that I love about you is your authenticity with expressing yourself. Being able to express your queerness in a way, I'm getting like kind of, my heart's racing fast reading this because this is such like a vulnerable thing for me to do right now, but it's gonna hopefully inspire somebody else. I'm gonna start over. So what I love about you is your authenticity with expressing yourself. Being able to express your queerness. You are so talented and have such a bright future ahead of you. I want you to remember that people, society, might influence you to think, feel, and act in ways that go against how you truly feel. I promise you, you'll be able to find yourself again and help others do the same. Remember, you are enough, and I love you so much. So, that felt good to write down and to read. It was a super empowering activity for me, and it was really beautiful. And I hope it becomes the same for you. And I just want to say, like, if you had maybe a really traumatizing childhood and you are thinking about doing this activity, but you start to get dysregulated or you start to feel really anxious or shut down, maybe that's a sign that you shouldn't do this activity on your own, and you can maybe find a therapist to help you guide you through this exercise. But it has been really powerful for me, super empowering, and I hope it inspires you as well. So just wanted to leave you with that. I Hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, I would be super grateful if you liked and subscribed to my channel. And I'm just sending so much love, light, and good vibes your way. And I will talk to you soon.